What's up, y'all? Joe? Coffee? Stupid thumbnail pic. What's up, y'all? Alright, so this video is more of a follow-up from another video where I talked about how I got into learning to invest in stocks and all that stuff, right? So I want to talk about how I got into it, or basically how I started. So I'm pretty sure most of you, mainly because of fucking the meme stocks, that people talk a lot about Robinhood, Robinhood, Webull, even the financial advice channels that I follow, they all bring up Webull a lot, and that's an app that you can able to trade on your phone, right? Now, it's fairly new. For the most part, I think it's badass that, for people that are not familiar with investing, that, there are apps that make it simple to invest in, right? When it comes to the layout for the phone, I personally really like the way how it's designed, right? It's just visually appealing. It makes a lot of sense. Everything is laid out right. You got the charts where just to get information. They also have a desktop. You can log into your desktop account and pretty much, you get more information there. I haven't messed with a desktop that much because I'm not too pro at it, but I really do like the overall experience of using the Webull app, right? They also have paper trading, meaning that if you want to try to learn how to invest without actually putting money, you are able to create an account and use fake money to invest in companies, and then pretty much it kind of gives you an idea of how your stocks is doing with the fake money that you're able to use through Webull, right? So as a practice, which I think is kind of cool, right? Now, that being said, basically something that I guess I recently discovered is that Webull is the app, right? They create the environment for you to trade. However, they go through a clearing firm, which is that's a different separate company, the ones that actually does the transactions for you. So when you buy a stock or you need to get your tax documents prepared, Webull, they go through another company, which is called a clearing firm, and that's Apex Clearing, right? They're in Texas, I believe. Now, the reason why I bring up that is because Webull did a update on their app about a few months ago. Actually, about 2 months ago, I believe. And then, I was using Webull fine without any problems. But then, after the update to version 7, I got this. Hey, gotta be careful not to show my address, but see this giant envelope and all this other shit? Fucking more envelopes, more fucking envelopes. Look at all that shit. What the fuck are these things, right? Nobody uses them anymore. Yeah, out of nowhere, they started sending me mail, and I was like, what the fuck is all this shit? Well, it turns out that the clearing firm, Apex, they have a policy that they try to send you information every time you purchase a stock or need to receive some type of information, right? They'll send you an email with a purchase that you've made, but for some reason, if they cannot send you the email, then they send you a fucking letter. And the thing that pisses me off about this is that each one of those envelopes, it cost me, each envelope that I got here, it's $2. They charge you $2 to send you an envelope. Bigger ones, like these ones, basically these are the, what do you call this shit? The larger envelopes, basically these are $5. And basically these are statements, or basically they send you a bunch of information about the stock you just bought, about the projected info, about how much money they can make, or laws and dividends, and I don't know what the fuck. And it's just so unnecessary shit, and it pisses me off. I had more envelopes than this, right? But I threw them away because I didn't know what was going on until when I got all this shit, I looked into it and it turns out I was being charged for it. And I was like, what? That's fucking bullshit. So in total, it's just fucking paperwork and fees, because like I said, they're $2 an envelope, then $5 for each one of these fucking big things. I was I got charged $30 worth of fees, right? And that really pissed me off pretty badly. It pissed me off to the point where I feel like I just don't trust this firm whatsoever, because I feel like that's just some shady bullshit right there. I'm actually in the process of basically starting to focus my attention from Webull, and I'm going over to Fidelity, right? Now, if we go to Reddit, there's a post about saying if you think about moving from Robinhood, consider avoiding firms that use Apex Clearing Corps, which is, I guess a lot of these mobile apps use this clearing firm, right? Webull, SoFi, Tastyworks, Ally Investments, N1 Finance, Betterment, First Trade, right? I guess this is a list of the companies that uses this clearing firm, right? If you guys remember when GameStop was going crazy, people were buying that shit. Robinhood actually stopped the trading of it, meaning that you're not able to buy anything, you're able to just sell, right? And the reason for that was basically, and it says right here, Firms that use Apex Clearing Corps and therefore were forced to restrict the purchase of securities of the week and therefore may be forced to do it again in the future. Basically, when everything was going crazy with people trying to buy GameStop, this clearing firm were actually restricted all of these guys from purchasing stocks for GameStop, right? Now, I'm not into like the meme stocks. I'm not trying to like, promote that or anything like that. But basically, I'm trying to say that this clearing firm has like obviously a lot of control over these guys, right? Whatever policies these guys do, then basically these guys have to follow because, that's what they're using as a clearing firm. They're just providing like the platform for you to like trade, right? It says right here, again, this is just off Reddit. So, so take, I guess, a lot of this information with a grain of salt. I mean, like it says here, and this actually kind of looked into, is that some brokerages have their own clearing companies in-house, including Fidelity and E-Trade. So that's kind of like the reason why I decided I'm going to start going with Fidelity is basically because like they have their own clearing firm. I guess they set their own rules and all that shit. They're not worried about someone else's like decisions. Also, the reason why I want to try to go with Fidelity is basically because near my house is actually a branch, a location where I can go to if I need to, right? If I have any questions or whatever. So that's kind of like the reason why I decided I'm going to go over to Fidelity. I guess the only thing is that I'm used to like the application on my phone. I like the look of it. Going over to Fidelity is totally different. So obviously I have to get used to it, right? But that's something that I guess I'm working on at the moment, right? But yeah, I already have an account. I already created like a trading account. I just got to put some money into it and start working on that, right? But yeah, I don't know. I guess something to keep in mind if by any chance you're looking into like investing, and people, they say, oh, go to Webull, you get 2 free stocks and all that shit. Like I said, the app itself is good. I like the app. It's just like they're going through a clearing firm. They do this shit, and like it bothers me because I do like the app, but I just feel like this crap, this $30 worth of fees that I got charged for fucking paper. It really bothered me to the point that I just lost trust in like using Webull because of the clearing firm, which is Apex Clearing Firm, which is a bummer, but it's okay. If anything, I appreciate Webull because it got me into stocks. I learned to like invest and like I started to like see how money can grow. When you invest in stocks that make sense for you. So now I'm gonna enter Fidelity with more information and understanding where to put my money in, right? So anyways, that being said, careful where you put your money in. These like trading stocks things, they use Apex Clearing. Something you maybe want to be careful with. If you want to open an account with a mobile app, like I said, with either Webull, Sophie, or N1 Finance or whatever. So anyways, that's all I got to say. So my learning experience with trading, learning what clearing firm is being used by an app or a company is actually a big part of your financial journey. All right, that's all I got for you. Thanks for watching. Take care and peace.